Welcome back, guys, to another episode of The Legend of Zelda, The Twilight Princess. So, in the last episode, we ended up in this Twilight Sewer, and the reason why I had to stop the video earlier is because I needed to write more things to do on my task list. In the next room, we're going to have to pull down 6 chains. And I have a map written in front of me to know where to go, to know which chains to yank in order. Oh yeah, if we can do this thing called Sense, to where we can talk to these people who are blue or glowy, whatever. So let's go ahead and get out of here and yank down those chains. We also need to be aware of the enemies. Here we can get some items here too. Well, those must be like Twilight rats or something, because whenever you go in a sewer, you would expect to see rats. So now I'm gonna try and get hearts. See if I can pick these up. And yep, I can get some hearts. This part took a while for me at first. So now, let's see, where to go next? Now we need to lower down the water so we can get to the other side to where Minna is. And we're being attacked. No, no. Yeah, if we close that door, the water will get higher, and we don't want that at the. But we also need to avoid taking damage. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Because I don't have time to be putting up with any more of these. Alright, on to the detour tire You out, little wolf. So now we need to get to the top of the Twilight Sewer. I think you can also try and shake. Yep, just like that. Alright, so now we have some bats to deal with. Or as they're called, keys. Looks like we still... Okay, now... Yeah, that's the exit. So now we need to go... Now we need to go look for Zelda. And this part of the game looks so cool. In this place. Alright, first, before we can go any further, I think it's best that, yeah, that I took care of those. Oh, they're still there. Looks like we need Minda. So now we're gonna go ahead. Now we are finally to go ahead and meet up with Zelda. All right, there she is. I don't see why he's getting so mad, 'cause that's Zelda. Let's see what she has to say. Minda has rather an interesting personality. You remember my name? What an honor for me. Yep, does seem like an honor since she's the princess. Knowing Minna's name, yeah, I can see that being an honor. You were imprisoned. I'm sorry. Poor thing, he has no idea where this is or what happened. Or don't you... Alright, sorry I didn't read all of that. So, let's see what... Now we're gonna see what else she has to say. Listen carefully. This was once a land where the power of the gods was said to slumber. This was once the kingdom of Hyrule. And I think, like I said, this game has a lot of connections to... I don't know if I've said this before, but this game has connections to Ocarina of Time. So, where we're at now is kind of around... It's kind of by Castle Town. So at some point, I believe that Ganondorf is going to be coming after Zelda. Hey, this kind of sounds like the theme that plays at the end of Wind Waker. Yep, and some of these are the kind of enemies we're going to have to deal with in the Twilight Zone, and I really hate those enemies. And I believe that is Zant. We'll have to face him much later in the game. Let's see what he has to say. It is time for you to choose surrender or die. See it. All right, it's good that I read, since the text seems kind of blurry. All right, so oh yes, a question for all the land and people of Hyrule: life or death? There's a Triforce. Twilight covered Hyrule like a shroud, and without light, the people became as spirits. Within the twilight, they live on, unaware that they have passed into spirits' forms. All the people knew now is fear of nameless evil. The kingdom succumbed to Twilight, but I remain its princess. I think the Zelda, her lullaby, is going to be playing soon. I am Zelda. Yep, her lullaby's playing. And I love it. It's just so soothing and calm and peaceful. Minna, this is no time for levity. The Shadow Beasts have been searching for far and wide for you. Why is this? Why do you tell me? Time has grown short. The guard will soon make his rounds. You must leave here quickly. Alright, so we heard her. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Now, where's... Oh. Ehehe. Sorry, I noticed I got a notification from Facebook. So I checked my phone. Yep, those were those two characters that just got kidnapped. Well, you'd have to be my servant, and like a servant you'd have to do exactly as I say. And as much as Link doesn't like it, yep, she's right. So now I believe, yep, we are back in the springs, but there's still something not right once we land back into the springs. Yep, we are still in wolf form. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention one thing. Though you may have left the Dark Realm, you haven't transformed back to your former self yet, and you won't anytime soon. Now, why that could be? Oh, and yeah, we'll have to go back in the Twilight Zone, at some point later. But let's go ahead and go into the village. Let's see. Can we crawl in here? I don't think so. So let's go ahead and. So what's next? Ehehe. Did you think I disappeared? Well, now that I'm in wolf form, I'm not surprised. So yep, now Midna's with us. Yeah, exactly. As typical in all Zelda games, you need a sword and shield. But unlike Wind Waker, we get it a little later in this game. So now that we're back in the village, now we have encountered some enemies. And sorry, just seeing how much is left. Wait. Thank you for taking care of those bad guys. They made both the villages and the forest a mess. They kidnapped the village children. So yeah, it looks like in this game a lot of innocent people will be surrounded by enemies. And in a place like this, we need to make sure we don't get spotted because we are in wolf form and people will be scared of wolves. People are probably scared of wolves. Now, here we need to get a sword and shield. Alright, I think first we're going to go ahead and get the shield. See, it should be here somewhere. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this video for now. In the next video, we will go through the Ordon village and get the sword and shield while in wolf form. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda, The Twilight Princess. So I will see you guys then, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.